Hi everyone, my name is Veronica. I am the creator behind Nica, Miiyaah. Today I am going to show you how to make this motif here. It is based off a book I have. It is the Japanese 300 or 200 motif. It is Japanese crochet. If you don't know what Japanese crochet is, it's just crochet, but obviously from Japan. And if you're not familiar with Japanese crochet, they use symbols instead of words. And I'll show you an example of symbols. This is what they look like. And so today I'm just going to show you guys how to make the motifs. I did tweak some of the patterns just to make it more simple, and just because it makes more sense to me. If I was teaching it to someone, it'd be easier to explain. But again, these motifs are an inspiration / based off Japanese crochet stitch patterns using diagrams. So I'll show you guys some examples. These are the two that I've worked on. This is what we're working on today. This was the first one. And so I actually have a color palette that I'm using. And so I figured might as well, do a whole video series on these motifs. So let's get started. I'm using a 5mm crochet hook throughout. This is from Clover, and I'm just using a regular worsted weight yarn. So for this particular pattern, we are going to start with 4 chains. So I am assuming you know how to crochet, and that means you know the words and terms used in crochet. So typically we start with a slip stitch, and so again, I'm assuming you know how to crochet, so you know crochet terms. So we're going to start with 4 chains, and after you make the 4 chains, we're going to join the chain to make a round, and we're going to do that with a slip stitch. Once you're done with that, you are going to chain 3. That's 3. And then you can tuck your loose tail here as you work on the ring. So at this point, we're going to be working all our stitches inside the ring that we just made, and this will be our first round. So round 1, round 2, round 3, and round 4 and 5, we will have 4 petals total. So we're going to create our first petal for round 1. So we start with chain 3, then 3 double crochet in the ring. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Feel free to pause if you need to. Feel free to slow this down if you need to. Feel free to make it faster if you need to. So we're going to finish off the first petal with the chain 3 and a single crochet into the ring. Okay, so that is your first petal. So the pattern for the petals for the first round will be chain 3, 3 double crochet, chain 3, and then a single crochet. So let's get started with our second petal. That's 1, 2, 3. That's our first chain. Then 3 double crochet into the ring. That's 1, 2, 3, and then we are going to chain 3, and then finish that petal off with our single crochet into the ring. So it should start looking like this, the butterfly. So we need to make 2 more of this using the same pattern. So I'm just kind of moving the petals adjusting it within the ring just so it could fit. So chain 3, 3 double crochets, and then chain 3 and a single crochet into the ring. That is our third petal. Now we're going to make our last petal, chain 3, then double crochet, 3 double crochets, that's 1, 2, 3, and then 3 chains. And then what we're going to do for this one is that we are actually going to single crochet into the ring to finish off that petal. Okay, and just adjust it as you go. So this is our first round. Now we're ready for the second round. So the second round is simple. You are just going to chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then find the next single crochet. Okay, so we are going to find the next single crochet, and this is where I tweaked it because I feel like it looks better if we insert the single crochet as a split stitch single crochet. If you don't know what that is, you're inserting the hook inside that, it looks like a V of a single crochet. It's right here. So we're going to connect. And so what's going to happen, it looks like it's going to get tight, but I'll show you what's going to happen. So let's just make a single crochet here. And so it looks like that chain 5 is on top. So what you want to do is take the petal and bring it on top of that 5 chains. So it's going to look like that. And so you do the same thing. You're going to chain 5. You're going to find the next single crochet from the row below or the round below, and you're going to create a single crochet. Okay, and then take that chain that you made and put the petal in the front. So it looks like this. So we're actually going to use this chains for the next round. Okay, so the pattern is chain 5 and then single crochet into the single crochet from the previous round. Okay, and then bring that chain to the back of the petal from round 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single crochet into that single crochet from the previous, and then just bring that petal, and then we are done with the second round. And then the next round is very simple. We're going to slip stitch into the chains that we made from round 2. So now we're going to start round 3. So slip stitch first, then chain 3, and then we're going to make 6 double crochet in this 5 chain space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and to finish this off, that will be our petal. We're going to chain 3, and then we're going to find that single crochet from the last round, and we're going to make a single crochet in there. And so this is your petal, so it looks like that. And then we're going to start the process again. We're going to slip stitch into that chain space, chain 3, and then make 6 double crochet in that chain space. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and then we're going to make chain 3, 2, 3. Okay, and then we're going to find that single crochet from the previous round, and we're going to make a single crochet in there. Then we start the process again. So we just finished our second petal. So we're working on the chain space from the previous round. So we're going to slip stitch into that chain space, chain 3, and then 6 double crochet. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to single crochet into that single crochet from the previous round. And so again, I want to remind you guys that I'm actually doing a split stitch single crochet, because it's very hard to find which loop you're going to put your single crochet into. So the most visible one would be that part of that single crochet where you can just split it. So I'm going to make my single crochet in there. So I just finished our third petal, and now we're going to finalize this round by finishing our fourth petal. So I just slip stitch 3 single crochets, 3 chains, and then 6 double crochet. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then chain 3, and then we're going to actually find that single crochet from the previous round and make a single crochet there. Okay, at this point, this is what it looks like. You can fix this. So as you can see, it's looking like a flower. And so the pattern for the third round is going to be a slip stitch into that 5 chain that you did from the previous round, 3 chains, 6 single crochet, 3 chains, and then a single crochet in the next single crochet from the previous round. So now we're ready to start our fourth round. Very easy. So we are just going to continue from that single crochet that we made to join this round. Again, we had this first round with the petals. Then we created a second round with just chains so that we could make the next layer of petals. So now we're in our 4th round. So we're going to start with 3 chains. And then we're going to find the midpoint of the 3rd and 4th double crochet from the previous round. So that's 1, 2, 3. And there's the 4th. So we're going to make a single crochet in between that. And so what we're going to do is just kind of bring this half of that petal forward. So it looks like this. So you're making another set of chain space so you could actually make the next row. So again, then the pattern is another 3, right? And then you're going to find that single crochet from the previous round. Then just make a single crochet in there. Okay, and then it looks kind of wacky like that because that chain is so tight, but you're going to lift the petals up. So you're going to bring the petals forward. And that's the pattern. You're just going to make 3 chains, make a single crochet in between the 4th and 3rd double crochet from the previous round. Then chain 3, and then find that single crochet from the previous round and make a single crochet. So I am a tight crocheter, so just kind of wiggle that in. So chain 3, find the 3rd and 4th double crochet from the previous round and make a single crochet in between those 2. Chain 3, find the next single crochet from the previous round and make a single crochet there. Chain 3, then find the 3rd and 4th double crochet, make a single crochet, and that's between those 2. And as you can see, you can just bring up the petals up from those chains if you want to, but they will eventually come off. Okay, and so your last one is 3 chains and then find that beginning of this round and make a single crochet, and that we're done. We're done with our 4th round. So it looks like this, and then the back looks like this, and so these chains are going to be the base for the next round. Okay, so our last and final round is pretty easy, and so the pattern is you're going to make a slip stitch here on that first chain space from below, and then you're going to chain 3, and that counts as our first double crochet. Then we're going to create 2 single crochets into that same space, and then chain 1, and then we are going to make 3 double crochet in the next space, and then in that same space we're going to make 3 chains and then in that same space we're going to make another 3 double crochet. So basically, if you've ever done a granny square, this is that corner of that granny square to make it more of a square. Okay, so that is our first corner right there. And then so the next thing we're going to do is chain 1, and then we're going to work 3 double crochet in here. 1, 2, 3, and then chain 1, and then here is our next corner. So our corner is 3 double crochet, chain 3, and then because it's a corner we have to make 3 double crochet in the same chain space. And then this is what our motif is looking like, very similar to the motif that you see here, with a little bit of tweaking just to make it more simplified to teach people how to do it. Okay, and since we finished that 3 double crochet, we're going to chain 1. So basically the pattern is you're going to have 4 corners, and basically you have a space where you're making 3 double crochet and chain 1, and then a corner where the corner is 3 double crochet, 3 chains, and then 3 double crochet, and then a chain 1, and then you do another like side just to kind of make it square. Then you have a corner, and then part of a side, a corner, part of a side, and then a corner. Okay, so since this will be our corner, because actually this will be part of our side because this is our corner, and you know because of that 3 chains. So again, we're going to make this side by making 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and then chain 1. That's just part of the side, and now we're coming with we're going to the corner. So again, the corner will be 3 double crochets, 3 chains, and then 3 double crochet in that chains in that same space. And then we have this side, so chain 1. So we're almost done here. So 3 double crochet in that chain space we did from the previous round. Okay, and this is our last corner here, so chain 1, and then again our corner is 3 double crochets. That's 1, 2, 3, and then 3 chains, and then 3 more double crochet, and then a chain 1. And now you could join this however you want to join it. If you want to do an invisible join, that's perfectly fine. If you just want to join it where you insert your stitch in that space, that's fine too. I think I'm going to just kind of join mine. I haven't figured it out, but I think I'll just kind of, let's just wing it, okay? So again, this is a raw video. So what I did was I didn't join it yet. So I think I'm going to pull this off so that I have that chain right there. And then I am going to grab maybe a smaller crochet hook. I use this one. I got this from Daiso. Let's see. I just need a small crochet hook. I cannot find my needles. My tapestry needles. They're all over the place. Actually, did not have time to organize. So I'm just going to use what I have. And so this is how I'm going to join my thing here. Just to make it look pretty. So this is that first double crochet, and this is that chain 3. I don't know if you can see it, but I think I'm just gonna grab from the top of chain 3 and then grab the yarn just like so from the front. So I inserted my hook from the back, grab the yarn. You could definitely do this however you want. I'm just being, again, this is all like raw footage that I'm doing and just showing you what my process is. So right there, I mean, it's not the best looking, but I think it's quite okay. And then I'm gonna insert my hook on top of that chain 1 that we did. That was the last thing we did, and just grab the yarn. And so we'll figure out if it looks nice. If not, I'll just do the normal way. Okay, I think that's pretty reasonable. Again, you could join however you want the last round. I just kind of like it like this. And so that's it. That is your first Japanese crochet motif. You can definitely block this. I'm using acrylic yarn, so I'll just probably run it in warm water and let it dry, or use like a granny square blocking piece. But here's the first one, so you could join these however you want to. Again, my purpose of demonstrating this is to show you the different kinds of Japanese crochet motifs, and you could figure out how you want to end or join the last round, and how you can connect your motifs together. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you for being patient with me. Have a great rest of your day.